Available at the table just to the north of the holding pens. If you're interested in a program for the sheep show, we will get started at noon. Lambs Class 1, make your way to the holding pens. That's Class 28120, Breeding Ewe Lambs Class 1, exhibitors Allie Sandon, Chloe Bruce, Anna Shelley, Mackenzie Henneman, Daisy Henneman, and Jolie Fisher. We will get started here shortly, so again, make your way to the holding pens. Welcome to the 2022 Montgomery County Sheep Show. Our superintendents today are Tanner Allensworth and Don Nippert. Thank you to those young men for their help, and our judge is Ben Booth from Manning, Iowa. Ben was also kind enough to judge the goat show this morning. We'll be on our way shortly. Programs are available just north of the holding pens if you would like one. We do not have pens of 3 today, so if you're following along, we have we'll move quite quickly with 2 classes of breeding ewe lambs and 1 class of home raised. So again, if the 2 classes, our first class can make their way to the ring, first class breeding ewe lambs, and our second class can make their way to the holding pens. Second class would exhibitors Paige Shelley, Leah Sandon, Ashley Henneman, and Jackson Fisher. Again, class 1 to the ring. If this is the first show you're attending, we'd like to again thank Beck Seed for donation of the corn cob bedding in the livestock ring. Thank you to Beck Seed for corn cob bedding in the livestock ring. And again, class 1 making your way to the ring. Class 1 making your way to the ring. Our class 1 breeding ewe lambs weigh from 113 to 116, 113 pounds to 116 pounds. All right, making our way, class 1, breeding ewe lamb. We have 6 exhibitors in this class. Again, if you're just joining us, this is Class 1 breeding ewe lamb, 6 exhibitors in the ring. And our judge today is Ben Booth from Manning, Iowa. All right, you're away. Good job.
All right, so it's a pretty challenging class out here when we get them all out here. We got some different sizes, different shapes, and kind of what we're trying to tie into. I think this is the one that we're going to start out with. She's the one that's really maternal looking, but yet still has some parts and pieces that we like, that she's got some power. Now, does she handle the best today? No, I don't think she's the best handling one out here, but I think she's the one that ties together the best. Big rack, big rib, carries a lot of power into that back leg, is good on her feet and legs, and so that's where we're going to start at today. And second, I really like this sheep. This is a really, really good ewe. Problem is that she's just maybe not quite there yet. She's just a little bit further behind in maturity. She probably needs to be opened up just a little bit more if she wants to compete with the lamb up above, but this is the best handling sheep in the class by far. I really enjoyed that sheep, which made it a really tough decision when it came down to first and second. Our third place sheep there that's coming out. This one's a little more moderate framed. We like this one. She's big and stocky. She's got big old bone on her, and we really appreciate that about her. She's got a big old rack, works into a nice hip and hind leg. But we just like to clean her up front just a little bit more, make her a little bit taller framed for her to compete in the higher today. Lamb coming out here in fourth. We really like this one from a profiles perspective, one that works really well from chest all the way back to the flank. Young lady's having a good time here with this one. She's sticking with it, though, and I appreciate that about what she's doing out there. Another one that comes out here in fifth, you really like the profile of this one. We just like to give it some more mass when we get over the top of it and give her some more rib shape for her to compete any higher. In the last place sheep, but this is one that handles really well. We just need to tie her together a little bit better. She gets a little piecey over her loin edges and right behind that shoulder blade. But great class. Congratulations to those exhibitors.
Yeah, a huge round of applause for those kids that kept working so hard. The sheep don't really like to be out here, as you can tell. Sixth place in a blue to Daisy Henneman, fifth place and a blue to Allie Sandon, fourth place and a purple to Mackenzie Henneman, third place and a purple to Anna Shelley, second place to Jolie Fisher with the purple, and champion of that class is Chloe Bruce with the purple. Congratulations. Second class, four exhibitors: Paige Shelley, Leah Sandon, Ashley Henneman, and Jackson Fisher. These ewes weigh between 120 and 142 pounds. And again, our judge, Ben Booth from Manning, Iowa, currently judging, making selection, and placing the class, breeding ewe class number 2.
I think this class falls in pretty logically here. We start out with one that's just a big broody type, big old back on this one, biggest back we've seen today. Maybe we'd like to make her a little bit fancier up front. We'd like to maybe stouten her up at the ground. But other than that, that's a pretty good sheep. One that comes in second, the blue looking sheep here. This is a really good profiling one, a good ribbed. We maybe just like to open her up back here over her hips, make her a little bit wider, give her a shot more power there in that lower leg for her to move up any further. Your young man's ewe here that comes in third is a really practical looking one that's got some quality for that young man. We just like to stouten that one up with the ground for it to move up any higher. And the ladies lamb that comes in fourth, structure, we just need to change this one. We just need to make it looser in the spine, looser off both ends for it to move up any higher. Congratulations to those exhibitors.
Congratulations. Fourth, Leah Sandon with the blue. Third, Jackson Fisher with the blue. Second, Pace Shelley with the purple. And champion of that class, Ashley Henneman with the purple. Now the judge will bring out our first place from both classes, Chloe Bruce and Ashley Henneman, to select our champion breeding ewe and reserve champion first.
As we look at our two ewes here that we have out here in the drive, they're a little bit cut from the same mold as far as having a lot of power to them, but yet some maternal looks to them as well. Good sweeps to their underlines, and still trying to keep it looking nice and feminine as we can. The lamb here that came out of that first class, we'd like to just change her just a little bit. If we could make that neck come out of the top side of that shoulder blade, make her look just a little bit neater up front, I think that's where I'd like to change her a little bit. One ear out of the second class, we'd like to just stouten her up from the ground up, make her look a little bit neater there, and maybe clean her up just a little bit over her hide and make her look a little bit fancier. I'll go out here and select your champion.
Congratulations to Chloe Bruce. Now bringing back Jolie Fisher, which is second in Class 1. Our judge will select our reserve grand champion breeding ewe.
Lamb that comes in for contention for reserve. Like I said, when we talked about it in class, I really like this sheep. It ties together really well from blade all the way back to hip. Blends so well, comes out of it shoulder really well. Maybe isn't as quite opened up as we'd like to see it at this stage of the game, but I think she's going to get there eventually, and she's going to be really good. She'll be a reserve.
Congratulations to Jolie Fisher, reserve. We'll now bring out our home-raised market lambs. We have one class, Jackson Fisher, exhibiting 3 market lambs, home-raised.
Let's wait on that so they can get some pictures taken and get their breeding stock back to the barn and get their market.
Okay. We will take a quick break to get pictures with our champion breeding ewe, grand champion breeding lamb, reserve champion breeding ewe, and reserve champion breeding lamb going to Chloe Fisher, and reserve Chloe Bruce, and reserve going to Jolie Fisher. And then we'll bring in take your breeding back to the barn and bring your market out. Our grand champion breeding ewe will receive an award sponsored by Hy-Vee. Our grand champion breeding lamb will receive an award sponsored by KCSI KOAK Radio, and our reserve grand champion breeding lamb will receive an award sponsored by Celine Beggs. Thank you to all of our sponsors who continue to support the youth.
state fair, get it down to 8. Take all 3 of them. That's you don't. But our weather is not serious. No, it's not bad.
Okay, we'll bring in our 3 home-raised market lambs. Each of these belong to Jackson Fisher. He is being assisted by Annison Poston and Jolie Fisher.
Up. So see that piece? See how you can tell that's a corn cob?
Wow.
So they...
Those are all my cousin Jackson.
I know. So they put this in like a grinder, and they also feed this to cattle. Oh yeah? Nice.
He's doing the show and share.
Next year, you guys graduate.
We don't know what class we're going to be in. We hope we're in, I forgot.
All right, so the young man is actually exhibiting all 3 of these. He just had a little bit of help out here. I asked him why he chose the one that he chose to show, and he said, I don't know, I just chose this one. So unfortunately, he ended up at the bottom of the class, but he's got a really nice sheep here that starts in first. This is the most shapely one, biggest of squares, out of its rack. Works into a really nice leg. I think it gives us the best look on a profile as well, so a good sheep to start off the class. The one that comes in second here, not the most muscular one, obviously, probably needs a shot of power there in the rear, but one that I think structurally keeps it together better, one that is a little bit more level down its top, but it's going to be in second place. The one here in third, the blue lamb that comes out, you can see it wraps a really muscular leg. It's a thick, stout one from a bonework standpoint. We just need to clean that one up through the chest. We need to drop its flank. And we need to make it have a little more top side power. Thank you. Congratulations to that exhibitor. Purple to blue.
Okay, that concludes our home-raised market lamb section. Jackson Fisher taking first with lamb 639 and earning reserve champion with lamb 8640. We will now bring in our purchased market lambs class 1. Purchased market lambs class 1, we have 4 exhibitors: Allie Sandon, Jackson Fisher, Anna Shelley, and Mackenzie Henneman. Make your way to the ring, please. Class 1 purchased market lambs. In our last class of home-raised market lambs, the winner again, champion Jackson Fisher. Jackson will receive an award by Mills Montgomery County Corn Growers. Our champion market lamb will receive an award sponsored by the Red Oak Express. And again, we have 3 classes of purchased market lambs.
I think the young ladies, Weather, to start out the class, wins the class pretty handily. One that's really fresh and crisp over the top of its loin edges and up over the top of its rack. You can see just the muscle down through the lower leg, and you just like how that one just really gives you a really good profile and really stout featured. Really good Weather to start the class. Young ladies, she kept working and working and working with this one. I think it grew on me a little bit more, especially once we got to handle it. Maybe not from the outside looking in, may not be the next one that you really feel like should be up there with our class winner, but this one I think is just stout enough. It handles extremely well, has enough muscle down its top. I really appreciate about this ewe coming out here in this market class. The next ladies' Weather is one that hit me really hard actually from the side profile. You can see this one's a big, burly, stout one. Problem is he's a little too quick maturing for me. He's starting to put on a little too much cover. If we could trim him up, I think he moves up a little bit higher today. Young man rounds up the class here with a blue ewe here. We'd just like to change it just structurally ever so slightly. We'd like to move that chest floor up, drop that flank, give her a little bit more top shape for her to move up any higher. Congratulations to those exhibitors.
Okay, and 4th place to Jackson Fisher with the blue, 3rd place to Anna Shelley with the blue, Second place to Mackenzie Henneman with a purple, and champion of that class is Sandon with a purple. Next class, we have 4 exhibitors. These lambs, purchase market lambs, weigh from 123.7 to 127.7. We have Pace Shelley with 2 lambs, Sandon, and Ashley Henneman.
Young ladies, whether that starts off the class here, one that is really stout featured. I really like that about him. He's one that handles extremely well, very trim over the top of his ribs yet. So he's not quite there maturity-wise, so he's still got a bright future ahead of him. I'd still like to see his loin edges fill in a little bit more, get them a little more creased out to the edges, have them just handle a little bit harder for him to really kind of wow me away. Maybe just clean up that shoulder just a hair as well. But a good sheep. The one that comes here in second is one that is a big burly one that just has a huge top. One that's maybe a little more mature age-wise, starting to put on just a little bit of cover. Not terrible, but pretty good. We'd just like to stouten that one up a little bit, maybe just make him a little more attractive up to the front end for him to move up any higher. Blue Weather that's coming out here in third, one that just has a little more rib, a little more substance to him compared to our fourth place lamb. Fourth place lamb had really nice muscular leg. We'd just like to give him a little more rib shape and tie him together a little more of those loin edges for him to move up any higher. Congratulations to those exhibitors.
Fourth place and a blue to Pace Shelley. Third place and a blue to Pace Shelley. Second place and a purple to Ashley Henneman, and champion of the class goes to Sandon with a purple and champion. We'll now bring out our third and final Purchase Market Lamb class. We have Jolie Fisher, Jackson Fisher, Daisy Henneman, and Chloe Bruce. And again, if you're just joining us, we are now in the process of judging Class 3, our final Purchase Market Lambs. After the judge awards to this class, we will move to Grand Champion Purchase Market Lamb and Reserve Champion Purchase Market Lamb.
We got two totally different type of sheep up top here, 1 and 2. And if you want to tie into the second one, I totally understand. This first one here, though, is just the power sheep. It's the one that is market ready right now. He might be pushing a little bit of the acceptable threshold for back fat. He's getting kind of on that upper end. He's one that is stout featured. He is huge back, biggest back sheep we've seen today by far. Like you said, he might be pushing the acceptable threshold on finish. He's getting there. Okay, so a good sheep, a good power sheep to start with. The second one here, this is the exotic one, right? This is the one that is really tall fronted, geek necked. You really like that one from a side profile and how tall it gets. It might be a notch long bladed. We like to shorten that up a little bit and move that shoulder back just a hair for it to look just a little bit even better. We'd like to give it a little more rib shape, a little more power up top. so it can match up with that back shape of that first one. And if we could do that, I mean, that would be an ultra awesome lamb. It's one that's a killer profile, really sharp looking. I like the coat on that one. It just needs to have a notch more power for it to move up any higher today. Young man, I told him he's going to keep fighting a good fight, right? He's doing a good job out there. He's been working hard out there. This lamb is good to the touch. You know, it's starting to get there where it's starting to get a little finished as well, but it still handles pretty well for what he looks like from a profile standpoint. So it's nice weather for that young man. The lady brings out a ewe here. She's just starting to get a little over-conditioned for us here. She kind of drops over her loin edges. We'd like to tie her together and make that spine just relax a little bit more in her so she can be nice and level over her top. Congratulations to all those exhibitors for bringing those lambs out here.
Fourth place in the blue to Daisy Henneman. Third place in the blue to Jackson Fisher. Second place in the purple to Jolie Fisher. And first place and the champion of that class is Chloe Bruce. Congratulations to all. We'll now bring out first place in each class. First place from Class 1, Allie Sandon. First place from Class 2, Allie Sandon. And first place from Class 3, Chloe Bruce. Our judge will select the champion purchase.
I asked the young lady here in first if she came out here and showed that one the first time. She said, no, it's the one that was in second here behind her that showed it in the first place. I like that lamb a great deal. Once again, it's a youthful lamb. It's got a big old square rack in it. Works down into a really nice loin. Once again, maybe a little more moderate framed. One that maybe not as stout as the other two in this, but I think one that has a really bright future. And I really like that sheep a great deal. One here in second is one that you get your hands on it. It's really a fresh handling lamb. You really appreciate that about it. Very stout featured. One, like I said, we need to change those loin edges just a little bit. We'd like them to be a little bit more square, a little more crisp to the handle, if we could change that sheep at all. One here that came out of our last class, one that is just pushing the threshold on finish right now. One that is a stout, big back sheep. Once again, we might want to change that a little bit about its neck set, have it come out higher about the top of its shoulder blade, so we can have it a little more proportional and balance up maybe just a hair better. I'll go out here and select your champion.
Congratulations to Allie Sandon from Class 2, champion purchased market lamb. Our judge will now bring out second place, Ashley Henneman, for reserve champion. Congratulations to Allie Sandon, Class 1 Reserve Champion Purchase Market Lamb. Okay, now we need Allie Sandon and Jackson Fisher for overall Grand Champion Market Lamb. Allie Sandon and Jackson Fisher. Jackson had champion home raised, Allie had champion purchased market. And again, this is for selection of our overall Grand Champion Market Lamb. Okay, at this time, our judge is selecting our overall reserve Grand Champion Market Lamb. We will move into Senior Showmanship after this. So all seniors currently not in the ring, interested in showing in Showmanship, please get your lamb ready. And again, congratulations to Allie Sandon, receiving overall Grand Champion Market Lamb from Class 2 and from Class 1 overall Reserve Grand Champion Market Lamb. We'll do pictures and then we'll move into Showmanship. So 5. Ready to gain, then we will do Showmanship.
you?
Not right now, but good.
You're doing a fabulous job.
I'm starting to get tired.
Are you?
Yeah, and then I'm like, market purchase. I don't know what the hell, but thank you. And I actually love it. Oh, I have a chair, but you can't really sit down because you got to run out with the judge all the time. And honestly, I don't want to sit down because then I get tired.
Look at little princess with her little fan.
Life under her little face. Don't let it Yeah, Chelsea and Jordan's got the baby got to come home yesterday finally. Yeah, and now they couldn't get it here. Now they can touch them off. That's what the NICU does too. The NICU like makes me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Well, I knew you couldn't. Come on, Anna, you're gonna live through it. Here, I'll send it.
At this time, we would ask the exhibitors to come out for Ray to Gain. 10th place, Jackson Fisher. 10th place, Jackson Fisher. Queens, if you could come out and distribute ribbons, that would be amazing, Queen candidates. We have Carson Poston, Lainey DeVries, Ella Peterson, and our 2022 Montgomery County Fair Queen, Delana Olson. Thank you, girls. You've been here the whole entire past couple of days through all the shows. Jackson Fisher is also tied for 8th place with a rate of gain of .59. He is tied with Mackenzie Henneman. Mackenzie, if you can come out and get your 8th place ribbon. 7th place is Jackson Fisher again. Jackson, you better stay out here, bud. You know that. With a rate of gain of .63. 6th place to Jackson Fisher with a rate of gain of .64. 5th place to Daisy Henneman with a rate of gain of .67. A 3rd place tie between Jackson Fisher and Anna Shelley for a rate of gain of .68. 2nd place is awarded to Pace Shelley with a rate of gain of .70. And our champion rate of gain is Jolie Fisher with a .73. Again, that's Jackson Fisher, Mackenzie Henneman, Daisy Henneman, Anna Shelley, Paige Shelley, and Jolie Fisher. Congratulations. And our champion rate of gain winner, Jolie Fisher, will receive an award sponsored by Houghton State Bank. We will begin our senior showman. Senior showman to the ring with your sheep, please. Senior showman. Again, seniors followed by junior intermediate. So junior intermediate, stand by. Senior showman to the ring, please. We have
All right, so what's going to happen here, if I can get out of the way, so I'm going to give the microphone actually over to all these seniors. They're going to one at a time, they're going to come out and announce their names, maybe who their parents are, how many years they've been involved in this 4-H or FFA, and then also anybody they'd like to thank. Okay. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Allie Sandon. I've been in 4-H for 9 years. I've been showing livestock for 9 years and lambs. My parents are Jeff and Michelle Sandon. Someone I'd like to make a huge thank you to is my dad for always helping me. He's one of my biggest supporters and always knows how to help me with my animals, and he's always there for me. Thank you.
Good job. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Ashley Henneman. I just graduated from Sandon High School this year. It's actually my first year showing lambs, and I'd like to give a huge shout out to Troy and Shelly Preston for helping me get back in the ring this year.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Daisy Henneman. I'm going to be a junior at Stanton High School. This is my first year with lambs, and I think my 7th year in 4-H, not sure. I'd like to say thank you to Troy and Shelly Preston for helping us with everything.
All right, now we can get down to some showmanship.
And again, junior intermediates, please stand by. Junior intermediate with your sheep for junior intermediate showman. Do it over the microphone. Marin, what's the sheep say? Can you tell us what a sheep says?
Bah.
Yay! And again, our senior showman will receive an award sponsored by United Farmers Cooperative, our junior intermediate showman from Kirk and Linda Baird, our champion beginner showman from Mills Montgomery County Corn Growers, and our overall from KCSI KOK Radio Precision Diesel Sullivan Liddell DeMars Funeral Home.
All right, keep it a little short and simple here. I just asked a few questions of them. They're all very knowledgeable. They did a really good job with the questions. I think a few things that we'd like to just remember when we set up those lambs, we want to make sure that we get those feet set right away. We want to try to keep those hands up off the neck as much as possible. Get them more up around the jawline. Remember, that's your control point on a sheep is really that muzzle, right? That's how you can really control that sheep as much as possible. They're all doing a really good job. I think the young lady, this is her first year showing here with sheep, and she's done a tremendous job. And I want to commend all of them. They knew exactly what they fed, how much. I thought it was interesting. They told me that they wet fed a couple of the sheep. That was really good. So I'll just go out there and select your grand reserve, and I'll shake the hand of your third as well.
And congratulations to Allie Sandon being awarded champion senior showman. We'll move into junior intermediate showman. Junior intermediates to the ring, please. And in the ring right now, we have Jackson Fisher, Jolie Fisher, and Pace Shelley. Again, this is our selection of junior, intermediate showmen.
Okay. 3 exhibitors here that are working hard. They're doing some really good things, some things that we might change just a little bit. I talked to them, asked them a few questions. They all did a great job on questions. I just talked to them a little bit about some of their hand placements, how they might be able to place those feet and legs just a little bit more efficiently and be able to do that, and really working at home to be able to get those lambs comfortable with you touching and being able to set those feet that way. I think, to me, there's one out here that has just been doing a really good job, and there's another one out here that's been fighting all day long that's going to be your reserve.
Congratulations to Jolie Fisher, our junior intermediate showman. And again, thank you to Pace Shelley and Jackson Fisher for competing in the junior intermediate showman. We'll move to our beginner showman. Beginner showman to the ring with their sheep, please. And if you're just joining us, we're in our final selection for beginner showman. Final selection for beginner showman. Our senior showmanship was awarded to Allie Sandon, and our junior intermediate showmanship was awarded to Jolie Fisher. We have 2 contestants in the ring for beginner, and after that, our judge will award our overall grand champion sheep showman of the 2022 Montgomery County Sheep Show.
I need to pick them. I think we got two young showmen here that are really learning the basics. They're doing a good job. They said it's both their first years doing this, and they said they both really enjoyed it a lot, and I hope they keep coming back. So I'll go back out here. I'll select your champion, followed by your reserve.
Congratulations to Anna Shelley, receiving Beginner Showman for sheep. Anna, you're going to stay out here, and we'll bring out Allie Sandon and Jolie Fisher. And great job, Daisy. Everybody needs to give her a round of applause, too. She's been working super hard. And we all hope they all come back next year. All right. We have Senior Showman Allie Sandon, Junior Intermediate Showman Jolie Fisher, and Beginner Showman Anna Shelley. Our judge will work with these three exhibitors to select overall Grand Champion Sheep Showman.
You know, it's a little unfair because we have a beginner out here, you know, that's out here with these two that have been out here and done a whale of a job today. I think they've both been exceptional. I told the young lady, you know, this is something that you have to keep working at. And if you get a chance, watch from the sidelines, watch the older showmen, see what they're doing. Ask them questions after the show. As older showmen, that's your responsibility, right? Talk to the younger ones. Give them some pointers. If they have questions, help them. That's part of your responsibility as an older showman. I did tell her that there are lamb camps available. There's lots of camps out there that you can go to if you get a chance. They're wonderful to go to. There's lots of them available to you. You may have to drive a couple hours, but they are well worth it, okay? When it came down to these two older showmen, I talked to some of them, both of them, on some things they might do just a little bit different. But to me, there's one that's been just a little more in tune with their lamb today, and she'll be your champion.
Congratulations to Jolie Fisher, receiving overall Grand Champion Sheep Showman. Jolie will be awarded an award from KCSI KOAK Radio, Precision Diesel, and Solid Grain Lindell DeMars Funeral Home. This concludes the 2022 Montgomery